Answering the call, serving God's purpose. Welcome to our journey today, where we're going to explore what it means to discover and live out God's calling in our lives. It's a question that has puzzled many of us. What am I here for? What does God want me to do with my life? Let's break this down into a story that helps us understand this quest better without making it too complicated or using fancy words. But before starting the video, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get all the latest updates. We will make more videos on interesting topics in the future, so if you want to see them, subscribe to our channel. Hearing the call. So you're going about your day, doing the usual things, when suddenly you feel something different stirring inside you. It's like getting a nudge from an invisible hand, telling you there's more to life than what you're currently experiencing. This nudge, it's what many refer to as God's call. But what does hearing God's call really mean? Simply put, it's like getting a personal message from God about what He has planned for you. This message might not come in words or a booming voice from the sky. It could be a strong feeling, a sudden interest in something you never cared about before, or an opportunity that lands in your lap out of nowhere. The big question: what's my purpose? The million-dollar question we all want an answer to it is, what's my purpose? Finding this out isn't always straightforward. It's not like God emails us a detailed job description. However, there are ways to figure it out. First, pay attention to what you're good at and what you love doing. These are clues. For instance, if you're great at talking to people and love making them feel better, maybe you're called to be a counselor or a healthcare professional. Second, think about what bothers you about the world. Maybe you can't stand seeing homeless animals or people without food. Your calling might be in charity work, veterinary care, or social services. Understanding and saying yes to the call. Understanding God's call means listening to that inner voice or feeling and recognizing it for what it is. Saying yes to it means being ready to act on it, even if it scares you a bit. Let's say you feel a pull towards helping kids learn. Saying yes might mean volunteering at a local school, going back to college for a teaching degree, or even tutoring kids in your neighborhood. It's about taking those first steps towards what you feel drawn to do. Overcoming obstacles. Of course, saying yes and doing it aren't always easy. You might doubt yourself, worry about failing, or not know where to start. Here's where faith and trust come into play. Remember, every big journey starts with a small step. You don't have to have it all figured out from the get-go. Think about the story of Ananias from the Bible. He had every reason to avoid Paul, who was known for persecuting Christians. But he followed God's call, went to Paul, and played a crucial role in Paul's conversion and subsequent impact on Christianity. Like Ananias, you might have your doubts and fears, but overcoming these objections is part of the journey. The role of risk-taking. Embracing God's call requires a bit of risk-taking. It's about stepping into the unknown and trusting that God's got your back. It's okay to feel unsure or scared. What's important is the willingness to try, to learn, and to grow. Remember, when kids are asked to volunteer, they jump up with excitement, not worried about looking silly or failing. As adults, we might have lost some of that boldness, but it's never too late to reclaim it. Walking the path. Once you've said yes to God's call, it's time to start walking the path. This means doing the things that align with your calling. It might require changing some aspects of your life, learning new skills, or even moving to a new place. Think of it as an adventure. Yes, there will be challenges and moments of doubt, but there will also be incredible satisfaction in knowing you're living the life God intended for you. Keep a journal of your journey, pray for guidance, and don't be afraid to seek advice from others who are walking their paths of calling. Trusting the process. Lastly, trust the process. God's timing is not our timing, and His ways are not always our ways. There might be times when you feel like nothing's happening, or you're moving in the wrong direction. That's okay. Every experience, every setback, and every success is part of your journey. Just like Mary, who said yes to God's unimaginable plan for her and Elisha, who left everything to follow Elijah, your yes to God's call could lead to extraordinary things you've never imagined. Remember, you're not alone in this. Everyone has a unique calling and a special role to play in this world. It's not always about doing big, flashy things. Sometimes it's the small acts of kindness, the quiet moments of support, and the everyday choices we make that fulfill God's purpose for us. So take that first step. Listen to that nudge. Explore what makes you passionate, what makes you come alive, because that's where you'll find your calling. And in answering that call, you'll not only find purpose and joy for yourself, but also bring light and hope to those around you. Thank you for being part of this journey today. May you find your calling and may your path be filled with faith, courage, and love. God bless. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon to turn on notifications to stay updated with all our latest videos.